Hi, I'm Iva, and welcome back to our series where we talk about the PIC32CM device family and migrating from an 8-bit PIC or AVR design. In the previous video, we introduced PIC32CM as a scalable migration path. Now, let's look at what to expect with that migration. First is performance. With ARM Cortex-M0 Plus and M23 cores, PIC32CM gives developers more processing headroom for more sophisticated applications. Second is scalability. Larger memory and package options help developers expand firmware and hardware functionality. Third is efficiency. PIC32CM low-power modes support energy-sensitive designs where battery life, thermal behavior, or standby current are also part of the requirements. Depending on the selected family, these devices also extend the design space with advanced peripheral sets, functional safety support, and security features. For development teams already invested in Microchip tools, this migration path is supported by MPLab tools such as the IDE, compilers, and code configurators, which are also now available in VS Code. MPLab Discover, development boards, and reference examples are also readily available. Overall, it's all about creating room for growth with Microchip's established tool ecosystem. Of course, a successful migration requires planning. PIC32CM is not a drop-in replacement. It's a higher capability platform with architectural and configuration differences to understand. These include low-level code, register-level drivers, and assembly routines that usually need adaptation since the core architecture and everything else that go with it are different. Peripherals will also look familiar but behave a bit differently. For example, in 8-bit PIC and AVR, the UART, SPI, and I2C concepts map into the PIC32CM circumperipheral. Timer and waveform functions also move into the TC and TCC modules. As for tools, code configuration shifts from MPLab Melody to Harmony. We have migration guides designed to support that planning. Use them to compare device families, map familiar 8-bit concepts, and understand the development workflow before you start porting your projects. These guides are found on the Microchip website, but you can click the links in the description below for a quick access. So, here's a breakdown on what steps you could take for this migration. First is plan for architecture changes, check the peripheral mapping, have some code adaptation, and learn the tool transition. You are not starting from zero. Core embedded concepts carry over, and Microchip provides the tools, examples, and documentation to accelerate that move. Now, once you're set on taking up a PIC32CM device, the next videos in this series helps you choose the right family for your needs. See you in the next one.